Even now I wake up crying in the middle of the night, and I can't believe it still could hurt so bad. Even now, when I have come so far, I wonder where you are. I wonder why it's still so hard with the
Dick Klusky!
Oh, that looks lovely now. And John, given that you're in a lovely angle there, and, would you like to do the mute all, please?
Yes, 3, 2, 1, mute all, isn't it? Right.
Mute all, there we are, and mute all, and there we are, and then we listened. Mute
All
all
right.
current and new participants. That's done. That's done. That's done. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I just, I know I'm always complaining about it soon, but I cannot understand how they still make it all so difficult. It's so computer unfriendly, I think they call it. User unfriendly, that's what they call it. But everybody's talking about the weather. And I'm here to tell you we're in the middle of another heat wave down here in the southeast. And I got up this morning to go to Odessa in Ukraine, and I passed out. Never done that in my life. I didn't really pass out. I knew I was going to go, and I just somehow or other got back to my bed and lay on the bed. And I lay there for about a half an hour before I came around again. I tell you what, I was frightened. I was frightened. I didn't like it. Oh, I didn't like that. But it's fate. Sandy was like that yesterday, and she had to take to her bed quite a few times yesterday. But this heat is, I heard somebody say, because I do listen in when you're chatting away, some saying we're not acclimatized to it. And that's quite right. We're not acclimatized to it. Catherine, what do you think of the weather? You said it wasn't getting hot, but
well, it's not. It's not. It's chilly up here, as I say, and I've got an extra T-shirt underneath here, and I've got socks on. For the first time for ages, yeah. We've had a chilly wind, very strong gales, actually, the last few days, and it's cloudy and looks like rain, and yeah.
Oh, no, we're in the, look at this. I got to tell you, you'll see the video in a minute, but I went up to London with my grandson, and his favorite shop is Zara, Z-A-R-A. They're a Spanish company, fashion company. And I tell you here, folks, I am going to go to that shop all the time. Love the clothes. This is brand new. Isn't that beautiful? It's lovely. It's gorgeous. But let's get on. The first one I've got for you is a nice one. It's one of the first ones I did when, unfortunately, Con left us. That's a nice way of putting it, is it? Con left us. You're rotten, Con, to leave me. But let's get on with this. Is a lovely song called I Can't Help It.
If I'm still in love with you, today I passed you on the street, and my heart fell at your feet. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Somebody else stood by your side, and he looked so satisfied. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. The picture on the back is slowly stealing as I brush your arm, walk so close to you. And suddenly I got that old time feeling. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. It's hard to know another lips would kiss you. Hold you just the way I used to do. Oh, heaven only knows how much I miss you. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you.
Hmm. There we are. Now, what did you think of that? Let's get on to the gallery view and see. And I have to say it, I always say it, Con, don't need you. Go on, go back to what you're doing, chatting up all the saints, all of that. Well, that was lovely. I enjoyed that. I tell you what, I do enjoy country music, as John Leyland will know this. When we started first, we were sitting at home doing nothing, waiting for the phone to ring, and Philip Solomon said to us, if anybody rings you and asks you, you're a country group, say you're a country group. Oh, all right. The country and western, you used to call it in those days, because everybody thought this was just about pre-Beatles and pre-us. Everybody thought that the big next thing was going to be country music. Am I right, John? Go on, give us your views. Should it have been country or should it have been Beatles and all that sort of stuff?
Most of your early stuff had a country styling anyway, didn't it?
Oh, yes. I love I love country guitar playing. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
But I think it all worked out well for the consumers. I think the Beatles came along at the right time. And the massive groups that got there on the back of the Beatles, it was all very, very similar.
Yeah.
And that's why you succeeded, because you were doing something different to everybody else.
Yeah. And it I suppose country flavored.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
I very quickly realised, and I was always one for sitting in with the great guitar players, playing the music for our sessions.
Mm.
The Judd Proctors and the Vic Flick, who did the James Bond stuff. Jim Sullivan, who then later became Tom Jones' guitar player. Eric Ford. I remember them all. Brian Daly. And then, of course, Jimmy Page and people like that. But they were all basically country players. And a lot of rock playing is country playing played in a minor key. That's what it is. They call it pentatonic scales, getting technical. But but country never did take off. It nearly did last year, didn't it, John?
Yeah. But a lot of people would say that's what Taylor Swift is all around about. But I can't say I would recognize one of her songs if it came on the radio, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
I'm a great fan of modern music, as you know. I like to keep smack bang up to date. And Victoria is now writing some astonishing stuff. As you'll hear at the end of this show, the last one, she wrote it. And my goodness, she's amazing. But looking at all the music, it's weird how Taylor Swift, if you look very closely at her, she's not very young. I think she's coming up to 30, isn't she? I think. Anybody know that? I think she's coming up to 30 now. She's about 28, 30. But she looks
33, Jack.
33, is she?
Yeah.
30. But she looks it. I think she looks it. And I can't understand how she's got such a massive following from the really young people. And absolutely, if you look at the audiences, they're all around 14, 15, 16.
my granddaughter's 8. My granddaughter is 8, and she is absolutely consumed by Taylor Swift. It's weird, isn't it?
Do you think it's some sort of a publicity thing, or?
I don't know, but she just absolutely adores her. If you say, what kind of music do you like? Taylor Swift. Nobody else. Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I'm a Swiftie, she says very proudly. She's only 8, you know. So.
I really think it's very strange the way all the young, as you say, the 8-year-olds are going for somebody who's 33 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even in my day, when I was a kid, if somebody of 33, which your mother was, or in those days, was ancient, an old person. And she is really still clinging on beautifully. Let's show you something. I've had an amazing month, an amazing month. The highlight was going to London with my grandson, who I adore. I adore my grandson. He is like my son. My son takes all my advice, which is so flattering. Chris, you'll understand that, and John Hutchison, that when they really listen to you and they really do everything that you say, you give them your good wisdom and they do it. Well, he's like that. And he takes every damn thing that I say seriously. Like I once said to him, you got to choose the dearest thing on the menu you choose. And he does, and he drives me mad. Every restaurant we go to, he just goes simply for the dearest thing on the menu. And you've almost got to talk him out of it. Well, have a look at this. This is quite something. Thank you, darling. Look at that. I've done my trick of saying I want something amazing that I've never had anywhere else in the world. And there it is. Isn't that stunning? I don't even know what it is. I'm useless at recognizing meat. And I'm even more useless at tasting it.
I've gone for the traditional carbonara. Yeah.
Italian style
Yeah.
carbonara. No cream.
Specifically
No cream.
Italian style.
Just cheese. Oh, looks lovely. This is really something. I say that every time, don't I? I say that every time. And of course, I can't be outdone. This is my beautiful red potatoes in lovely mayonnaise and my fresh salad, all from my neighbour's allotment.
Yeah.
19.
She went from
Can you believe it?
It's because she lit all her hair on fire.
I knew her when she was nothing.
She did have crazy hair. Was it Hassan? No. The newer, like,
University.
the dark-haired woman.
And a pal over from Kenya.
No, not
That's Katie. Layla, happy birthday to you. And many more. Whoa!
Oh,
Make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Now tell us all your wish. Do you know, Layla, you are getting more beautiful and more beautiful. And so are you, Katie, by the way. And so are you, Louisa. And so are you, Sandy. But honestly, your cheeks, I don't know what you're doing.
Makeup.
Slaying. Makeup.
Do you think the same? Or is it makeup?
No, it's not makeup.
It's not makeup, no. And then Father's Day. I found a bottle of champagne, put it in the freezer for a little while, and I'm here to tell you it was gorgeous. Well, here we are. On the train to London. I got the train all to myself, look. Isn't that wonderful? I'm going up to London to see and be with my grandson Zach for the whole day, and he is, without a shadow of a doubt, the most wonderful person. I love his company. He's got everything to say for himself. He's at university at the moment. The most wonderful grandson he is. And we're going to go to Harvey Nichols because he's got a job for the summer. Being at university, he's trying to support himself a little bit. He's got a job at the moment in a very posh hotel in Sandbanks, just outside Bournemouth, and he's a mixologist. In other words, he mixes cocktails. And of course, my favourite thing in life is a gin martini, so we always have something to say about that. And we're going up there, we're going to Harvey Nichols, which is one of the 3 best places in the world, I think, for a gin martini. So we're going there and we're going to have a wonderful time. And then we're going to have lunch, probably at Harrods. It's very posh, but I've always taught him to be posh and to be upmarket and to be stylish. Look at the way I'm dressed. I've got to be dressed very, very stylish because he will be dressed very stylish. I'll show you, when I meet him, I'll show you what he's dressed like. So here I am. Now, I always say my favourite place in the world, but this genuinely is my favourite place in the world. Now this is the place. This is the place. The 5th floor at Harvey Nichols in London. And we're now going in.
No, you've not finished it yet. What are we coming for?
What? Oh, the best dry gin martini
And
in the
I'm coming
world.
for the best lychee martini.
Lychee martini. Ooh, wow. And this is Southwood. Came here for afternoon tea, but they don't do afternoon tea unless you book, which is very strange. So we're with Zach, and I'm going to have oysters. That's what I'm going to have. Now, this is what I call oysters. Now, this is something quite different in Harrods. This is a gin martini. I've never had it served like this. Wow, let's have a taste. Not as dry as it would taste. A little bit too heavy on the vermouth, but very nice.
And of course we had to have the grandfather and grandson picture. Ha ha! And my granddaughter, Layla, she's just got her Irish passport. Wow! Where did she go to? Dublin, to see The Cure in concert. They stayed at Trinity College, the university, the famous university. They let out the rooms for the summer that the students would normally have. Of course, she had to see the famous Book of Kells, the most famous illuminated work in the world. Then, of course, had to go to Temple Bar. People of my age realise that Temple Bar was really a run-down district, and Bono put a huge amount of money into it, and it's now a huge visitor attraction. He owns a hotel there, restaurant, and is making a lot of money out of Temple Bar. Now this is somewhere I really have to go to. It used to be the main Bank of Ireland building, built by the British in the bad old days, and they had sentries on the front of it up until quite recently. But it became derelict, not derelict really, but a restaurant chain bought it, and now look what they've done. I can't wait to visit it. Amazing place. Of course, no visit to Dublin is complete without going to the Guinness Brewery. Now they've got a complete penthouse affair up on the top. Whoa! Wonderful views of the whole of Dublin. Of course, they give you a taste of Guinness. And look what they got. They do a pint and then they project your image into the foam on the top of the pint. Woo-hoo-hoo! And these are my dearest friends, Bert and Edna Cotter. They were born opposite where I was born myself, in Inchicore in Dublin, Tyrconnell Park. In actual fact, the houses were quite posh, but look how tiny the houses look today. Bertie and Edna have been in my life, all my life. Lovely people. Louisa got to meet and stay with Deirdre, and what good friends they are.
That was I enjoyed that the most of any of those. What Deck got up to in once. One thing that I was struck by in there, and I hope you all think the same as me, it's important to tell young people that they're beautiful. To always tell them they're beautiful. I'm sure you do. Do you, Chris, tell all your grandchildren? Even the boys, tell them they're really good looking.
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah.
And in fact, we've got ours over from Australia at the moment.
Yeah.
And they should have gone back on Friday, but extended their stay for another week. And they're just going up to see my son's mother-in-law today, and she thinks they're back in Australia. So I'm looking forward to the video and the look on her face when they knock on the door.
And tell me, does anybody like oysters? It's the one thing I find that once you mention oysters, everybody goes, oh, no. Oh, Margaret Taylor, what do you think? Do you like oysters? Please tell me you do.
No.
Why? Now listen, why?
I don't like any fish at all. I just don't like the texture of it in my mouth. Makes me reach.
Really? Isn't that terrible? And how, Catherine, Linda, go on, please tell me you love oysters.
I've never tasted them.
Really?
Never tasted them. We don't tend to have oysters up here so much.
No, in Scotland, I thought you did. No?
No.
Arbroath Smokies, maybe.
Yeah.
No, John, honestly, try oysters. Anybody, John Hutchinson, no. John Leyland, no. Even when you go on the QE2 and all that, no. Because in actual fact, they're not really expensive. That huge plate in Selfridges was 25 quid. And in this day and age, for that sort of a dish that looked like they had all the dry ice smoking and everything when they brought it to the restaurant, everybody was looking, oh, what's that? And it was, I was amazed it was only 25 quid. I was expecting about 60 quid. And it was about 25 quid. But I'm here to tell you, they were the nicest oysters I've ever tasted in my life. And listen, John, go on. John,
you swallow them whole, don't you?
Say yes.
So how do you know? How do you know how they taste if you don't chew them?
You can really eat them any way you like.
Right.
I do a combination. I hold them in my mouth because you get that taste of the sea water, because there's usually a little bit of liquid still in the shell, and you just take it into your mouth, and I just roll it around in my mouth and get that, and then eventually just slightly bite into it. I don't chew it.
No.
I think that's the trick, and you just squeeze it in your teeth, and all the flavor comes out. But it's the stuff you put with it as well. They had eggs, like sturgeon eggs, little tiny little fish eggs. There's a lot of that, those fish eggs, and then they had a lovely balsamic vinegar, but it was done with seeds. So I don't know what the seeds were in it, but there were seeds. And then, of course, the usual lemon. The lemon was wrapped in gauze. So that, and then Tabasco if you wanted it. But you can flavor it whatever way you like. But in Australia, everybody eats oysters because it's a seafood country, really. And in restaurants you go in, you have about at least 10 different ways of having oysters. The favorite one out there is oysters Kilpatrick, and that's where they're actually grilled. And they'll have a crispy bit of bacon on top, a little tiny bit of bacon. But no,
as long as the oysters don't kill deck, that's.
But listen, I'm a great believer. Try everything in life. Well, you must. The next time you have a chance at all, if you see oysters on a menu, go for them, and then tell me what you think. But this is the next one is a very interesting one. I dug it up. There's a film company followed us around, and they filmed us live in a few occasions, and this is a very interesting one. We all remember the jokes that Con told. He used to drive me mad because he insisted that I think he thought like Robbie Williams, he thinks he's a comedian. He wants to be a comedian, but I've always been of the opinion, no, never try to. If you're a singer, never try to make people laugh. It doesn't work. For me, it's never worked. But here is Con, and here we go.
I came home from church the other week with a black eye, and she started. I said, now before you start, let me tell you what happened. The vicar said, stand up to sing the hymn, so I stood up. And the woman in front of me, she stood up. Only her dress was caught up her butt cheeks. So I reached forward and I pulled it out. The next week I came home, the other eye is black, and she said, now before you start, let me tell you what happened. I said, the vicar said stand up to sing the hymn, so I stood up. And the woman in front, the same woman, she stood up. And again, her dress was caught up her bum cheeks. The fella beside me, he reached forward and he pulled it out. Now, I knew that she didn't like that, so I pushed it back in again. So that's not a do a favour for anybody. before we start in earnest, one question. How many people here tonight, this lovely audience in Trowbridge, are old enough to remember The Bachelors? Wow! Nearly everyone. We're in luck. Well, listen, another question. Hands up, now this is serious. Hands up all those people who thought that Con and I were dead. Well, now that you've seen us in the flesh, so to speak, hands up all those people who think we just look dead. And all those that wish we were dead. Thank you, Danny. Right, we only have Danny with us to take the average age down about 30 years. Now, did you know we had 2 gold records last year? I know. We're clever enough not to ask how many people bought them. Would you like to hear some of the tracks from one of them? Would you like to hear some of the tracks from one of them? Go!
Memories. Did it then? Did that bring back memories?
Yes, it does. I mean, I laughed every time Con told the joke. It's the expression he puts on his face and the way he looks at everyone and the way he tells the jokes. That was just as funny as the joke itself.
Well,
And
he learned from all the greatest, the Frank Carsons and all the comics, Freddie Stars, all the comics who worked with us. And because once they got the way to tell the joke and the right words and all the right pauses and everything, they never changed a muscle. And looking at that for Con, he did that routine exactly and precisely the same every night. He never moved a muscle.
his face looks sort of so deadpan, you know, that's the one funny thing. And I repeat that joke to people because a couple of times I've come out of the ladies with my dress caught up in my knickers. They're all, Lynn, you know, straighten yourself up. And I say, well, it reminds me of a joke that Con told. And then I relay the joke to them.
And I bet they didn't laugh.
I think they did a bit, but not as much as we're
didn't they?
used to at the show. Maybe Con would have had a better way of telling it than I did.
Yeah.
But,
We have a thing in Toastmasters. We always ask somebody, it's called a moment of humor. And Toastmasters, and they love doing it. And they always try to tell jokes. And honestly, it's excruciating listening to them. None of them know how to tell a joke. So I've been with men. We used to go to a club, the Devonshire Club in Eastbourne, and a gentleman's lunch. You know the sort of thing, men, gentleman's lunch. And they used to get up and say, "Oh no, yes, I heard this chap the other day. I went to see him up in London. Yes, what was it? Yes, it was something about cannibals. Yes, this cannibal. No, it wasn't. It was a giraffe. A giraffe walked down." It was painful to listen to these men trying to tell professional jokes. Well, there we are. Let's get back to the video diaries. I love this part of the show. 2020. Here we go.
This is a little bit different to yesterday. Having to blow the snow off the restaurant. Madness out there. It's really snowing hard. But I'm sure it'll be fantastic inside. When I was much younger, I used to always go to churches and take photographs. I haven't done it for a very long time. Isn't this rather beautiful? In Saint-Gervais. This is the church of Saint-Gervais. So opulent with all the gold. Lovely. Side altar. Another side altar. Lots of candles.
Then we'll be back for the party. There will be a party up here today. Yeah, there will be. A big one.
Isn't this amazing? Lovely panoramic. Come on, plug up there. All the way around. I'm having a lovely time. Now this meal takes me back to the Curzon Club, possibly 1964. We used to go there an awful lot to eat. With Roger Moore, funny enough. He was always there with Philip and Dorothy Sullivan. And it's steak tartare. That is raw steak with a raw egg on top. I've never had this since, and I actually can't wait to have this. This should be a sensation.
That is disgusting.
Oh, come on.
That's disgusting.
Isn't that beautiful? What's that, Oliver?
It's Lorraine.
Lorraine?
Lorraine.
What's that?
Ham and mushroom.
Ham and mushroom. Zach, what's that one?
What does it look like? Margarita.
I don't know. Margarita, is it?
No, it's not. It's a meat.
It's what?
Meat.
Meat?
Yeah. I'm joking, it's margarita.
Margarita, lovely. Haven't fallen once yet.
Today.
Today. Not today. What a lovely day. And I'm told that's Montblanc up there. Very tough. Now, believe it or not, Zach and Oliver are going to ski off this. This is the restaurant we come to, and that's the slope down. Can you see it? Yep, they're going to ski off there, and I hope I don't have to pick up the pieces. Right. You're going to be the brave man?
Yeah. The wrong way.
In my day?
Yep, I'm sure.
No problem.
I've only got a few years left.
Yeah.
Of being silly. At 47. I mean 27.
27. I'm 47.
Yeah. Right.
This should be good. If he doesn't kill himself. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Gone. Oh. Now we couldn't come skiing without fondue. So old-fashioned, but they still do it all the time in skiing resorts. Wonderful stuff. Now, the moment.
Dad?
Beautiful.
Yeah, with that terrible man.
Now we're leaving with that terrible man who inspected the apartment. He inspected the apartment. We had it spotless, but he thought it wasn't spotless. Miserable Frenchman. Could have done the job so much nicer, and then we would go back there next year. But miserable, horrible man, and so we won't go back there next year. His loss. Well, not his. I think he works for somebody. But what a nasty piece of work. Now where's the rubbish, do you know? And we couldn't find the rubbish bins.
And there was no TV instructions.
Couldn't find the rubbish bin. I've got all the rubbish with us. No TV instructions. So we had to do the old-fashioned thing of talk to each other. It was amazing. Little village of Chamonix. And we think we've got traffic in England. Look at this traffic. We've travelled how much, Oliver? 77 miles, was it?
77 miles.
In 2 hours.
2 hours 40.
2 hours 40 minutes. 2 hours 40 minutes we've travelled 77 miles. And we've only got, haven't we got to go another 48 hours to go? With a bit of luck. I think we've come the wrong day. We travelled over on Sunday. And that was wonderful. It was just open roads all the way from Calais all the way. But we're going back on Saturday and it seems to be the worst day to go.
Well, back home. And in Battle Speakers was the first heat of the World Public Speaking Championships. And guess who got first prize? I was so delighted. I think it's a great speech. And hopefully it'll go much further. I may become world champion. Yeah, when I bring my wife, Sandy, to her favourite hairdresser, who is Angie, she also does my hair, by the way. Costs me a fortune to have it made as white as it is. Whenever I bring her there, I always take the opportunity to go up the downs where she is, which is in Old Town, Eastbourne. Nice to see other people.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Oliver, who is 106 years of age now. Happy birthday to you. And there's nobody I can sing harmony to. And many more. Big blow. Big blow. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, I have one of them in my room.
1, 2, 3.
That's why there isn't 5. Oh, no,
Did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
Expert. Oh, is this yours or mine? Here we go again. Here we go again. Are you going to go again? Yeah. Hop again. Hop again. Hop. Hop. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. Up. Up. And what does this taste like?
Nothing.
Tastes like nothing.
I haven't.
This is Louise's pancake, and it won't be half as nice as mine. Oh, look, Louisa is burnt on the outside. Oh,
it's not burnt at all, it's perfect.
Oh, that's
exactly how a pancake's supposed to be. Crap.
Ooh.
Actually.
Ooh, that's nice, yeah. I think mine's done now. That was perfection.
No, it wasn't.
Perfection.
We're looking forward to a lovely show. We're at the Grand Theatre.
It's grand at the Grand.
It's grand at the Grand. At the Grand Theatre in Leeds to see Cabaret, the musical. The musical.
Das Musical.
The musical. Hooray!
That's his book.
Hooray! We've come to see Cabaret. Ronnie, myself.
It's very naughty. You shouldn't be doing this in a theatre. You're not supposed to do this in a theatre.
So far the show is very good. What do you think of it so far?
Rubbish!
Very good show. And Anita Harris is wonderful.
This is a blog. I don't do blogs because I'm trying to get into this century.
I'm just speaking now to one of the stars of Cabaret. She's absolutely brilliant. And the other one is over there.
Hello.
With this one.
John Partridge.
Good old John. Wonderful.
John is the MC in the show Cabaret.
Yeah,
and
wonderful.
the word used for him is phenomenal, and it's true, isn't it?
And for you. I thought you were brilliant.
Oh, bless your
Yeah.
heart.
What do you think of me as an audience?
Well, you have been part of my life.
Oh.
Always. We did a tour together 100 years ago. It was in the 60s, wasn't it, darling?
Yeah.
And you were always so kind, and I was really just learning the trade. But you were singing so beautifully with the boys, and just
thank you.
And your family and everything, the kindness within you as a group and as people. It stayed with me. I mean, look at the welcome. It's so lovely to see you again.
And you.
It means a great deal. It really does. And the longer we're on this planet, it means more, doesn't it, darling?
Indeed, it does.
Hey?
Yeah. You can't beat friendship.
No. You take care.
And you.
God bless. And you out there. God bless.
It was lovely to see old Con there, wasn't it? And what Anita said. She's a dear friend all our careers. The kindness of Con was lovely. I hope people say that the same about me. But let's get on. Got a lot of content this week. Unchained Melody. What, do you think this is going to be good, Linda Wood? Is this going to Unchained Melody? Do you know it?
Jimmy Young Show.
The Jimmy Young, what was that? Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Young sang the Unchained Melody. I think he recorded it.
Wow, did he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And very quickly, we'll get on to Unchained Melody. This is going to be really good.
My love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch, a lonely time, and the time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. Yes, I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me.
And here we are. Let's see what they all thought, Con. What they thought. Oh, gallery view, lovely. Ha 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 ha! Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And now we go to the birthdays, Lynn. It's over to you. The birthdays.
My mother would have been 90 on Thursday, so we would have been having a good old knees up if she was still here. Her name's Jackie. It was Jackie.
Jackie.
As you sang happy birthday to my nephew Charlie and May, it'll only be fair for you to include Mia this month, my great niece Mia. She'll be 14 on the 20th.
MIA.
Yeah, Mia.
That's it, yeah.
You saw Mia when you came to do that show for us. I remember you calling out to her.
Listen, Lynn, I thought you'd coloured your hair. You've got a hairband.
Sweatband.
Yes,
It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter
really,
and hotter.
really suits you, that does.
Oh, thank you. You should get yourself some sweatbands because they do make you feel cooler. Because this week's going to be a monster week, isn't it, with the temperatures down here?
Oh, yeah. It's a bit silly at the moment.
Yeah.
So we've up to Mia. We've got Jackie. We've got Mia.
Yeah, and Margaret, who's with us here today, her birthday will be on the 24th, Margaret Taylor.
Oh, lovely, Margaret. Is that all?
That's all, yes.
We've got 3, so listen. Happy birthday to you, Jackie, Mia, and Margaret. Happy birthday to you, Jackie, Mia, and Margaret. Happy birthday to Jackie, Mia, and Margaret. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Margaret! Margaret, would you like to blow out the candles? I'm sure you would. Now, come on, Margaret. You talk to me and you come on the screen.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that was the longest blow I've ever seen in my life. Thank you very much, assistant. And she's coughing away now. All the smoke went in her. Lynn, go on. Lynn, go on.
Before we move on, and talking about the hot weather, and I told you the other day, tell the others, we had a snake in our garden because the hot weather brings them out, doesn't it? Kevin was going mad. I was sitting in the lounge where I am now, sending a text, and Kevin said, Lynn, look. I said, what? He said, come and have a look. And there's a snake crawling across the patio. I said, shut the patio door. I don't want it in the house. No, it's all right with the door open. Shut the door. I don't want it in the house. It was black, but Kevin thinks it was a grass snake because our grass was very tall. He'd not mown the lawn for a long time.
Yeah.
So anyway, he mowed it the next day, and I said, keep it short from now on because the long grass had attracted the snake.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're going to get this while the weather's hot. We'll be on the lookout for snakes all the time out there. We're back onto marshland, and they're all breeding there.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
When we toured South Africa, I always remember it was in the bad old days of apartheid, and they treated the caddies, the black caddies, the young boy caddies, like dirt, absolute dirt. And they used to send the black caddies into the rough, as they say. If you hit your ball into the rough, they'd send all the caddies in first, stomping around it to keep the snakes away. It was horrible. But there we are. Well, now we're coming up to the end of the show, and I'd like to leave you with a brand new song. And I'm very proud of my daughter, Victoria. She suddenly discovered she can write songs. And this is one of the first ones she's written. And she said, and I said, why, Victoria, I could sing this. This is absolutely my style. And John, you know all about it. Tell us all about it. Would you like to introduce it as well? It's called Misunderstood. Yeah?
Well, when you sent me the audio track, I returned the feedback to you, and then you got straight back to me and said, how about a storyline for this one? And I actually quite enjoy doing those to help out, so I did the storyline, and then you sent me the video, and I thought it was great. You followed the directions really well. So
I always do exactly what I'm told, John. You know that. Let's get on to it. This is the wonderful song written by Victoria Klusky with a storyline by John Leyland, performed and arranged by Jack Klusky.
My heart rate spikes every time your name lights up. My body still believes what we had was enough. But now you act like I crossed some line, like I'm a stranger you no longer want to call yours or mine. You heard a whisper turned it into something loud and wrong, right between the lines where there was nothing there all along. I tried to speak, but you were many, many miles away. Made up your mind before I got the chance to say. I was reaching out, you were shutting down. I was trying to stay. You were leaving me now. I was misunderstood just before I could explain. You jumped the gun, you left me out in the rain. Threw me under the bus that passed along the way. Took the pieces of my truth and threw them all away. I hear each word that you whisper in my head. Every cold goodbye, every text unread. You heard a whisper turned it into something loud and wrong, right between the lines where there was nothing there all along. I tried to speak, but you were many, many miles away. Made up your mind before I got the chance to say. I was reaching out, you were shutting down. I was trying to stay. You were leaving me now. I was misunderstood just before I could explain. You jumped the gun, you left me out in the rain. Threw me under the bus that passed along the way. Took the pieces of my truth and threw them all away. Maybe one day when the bars close down and there's nobody left hanging around, you'll think about the way I loved you hard. Realize you broke your own heart. Misunderstood before I could explain. Misunderstood, left me out in the rain. Misunderstood, threw me under the bus. Oh, misunderstood. Now there's no more us. My heart rate spikes every time your name lights up. But now I know the truth was never quite enough.
Mm. Oh, look at that. That was wonderful. And I have to say it. You know what I'm going to do, don't you? Con, I don't need you. Go away. Go away. Go away. But I don't know where Victoria gets the lyric writing from. Sandy, when she heard it, my wife Sandy, she said, "Who are you singing that to?" Because it's a very personal song, very personal, lovely lyrics. I love the lyrics. So what did you? Well, I'm really not spoken. Who hasn't spoken? Who hasn't spoken? Who hasn't spoken? Catherine, we didn't hear much from you. What do you think of that song?
It was very good. It had a kind of haunting melody and tune to it, and kept you kind of listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough, is the first song since I Believe. The first time I heard I Believe, I had chills up my spine. And I actually got chills up my spine when I watched that back, when I finished the video, and when I watched it back, the bit where I'm walking up singing the chorus, that really, I found that to be very powerful. I'd love to do it live on stage, actually. It should be a great song to do live on stage. Do you think it'll work live on stage, John? John Hutchinson?
Yeah, definitely it'll work live on stage. I was just thinking if perhaps one great day in the near future, you turn up at Leeds City Varieties doing a one-man show like you said you were going to do before, and you sing a song like that, and then suddenly the audience there will suddenly realise that there is more to Dec Kluski than I Believe, Diane, Charmaine, etc., etc. He still exists. He's still a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And then you'll come out and see me at the back of the theatre and say, "Thank you, John, for recommending that." So
That's a lovely idea, John. Except
it is a lovely idea. I hope it can work out, Dick, and I'm not just saying that. I really hope it does.
Well, you get in touch with them and tell them to book me.
I'm in touch with them all the time. I'm in touch with them all the time. I even know the name of one or two show organisers, but you know what they arrange is up to them, obviously.
Yeah,
but and it'd be wonderful to see you there, Declan. It really would.
The big issue is the magic numbers 84. I'm 84 years of age, and
yeah,
and sadly, everything today is to do about youth, and that's the way it is. I own up to that. I perform.
Isn't Matthew Wilde's older than you, and he's just been there?
Has he?
Yeah, he was there at the end of last. Well, I'll say just been there. He was there last year.
Yeah, we get on to them.
Yes.
Tell them I'm alive and well and kicking.
Yes,
there we are.
They need to know. They do need to know that, definitely.
Yeah. Catherine, you want to say something?
To say they're thinking about the age of the performers, but there's a lot of older people still who would be in the who they're not playing to. You know, when they're catering for the younger people, in terms of those, I mean, the Leeds City Variety is basically for older style, you know, shows and people.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the good old days from there, didn't they? That was televised for years.
Yeah.
Do you know we had there on Friday nights? Shawaddy Waddy. Most of them are in their 70s now, and they could still lock that place. They really did.
Oh, brilliant.
So, age has got nothing to do with it. It's all to do with commitment. It's all to do with passion. It's all to do with, well, a lot of things that age just has nothing much to do with, to be
Well, I've got all of that, John. All of that.
You've got all that and then some.
Yeah. But sadly, the truth is, and I know, because when Con died and even the last years of our career, it was really hard to get booked because of the age thing. And it is age. It's
The number of times even people who claim to be genuine 60s music fans say to me, oh, you're going to see, I don't know, so-and-so, whoever it might have been. And the first thing they respond with was, God, they must be getting on a bit now. And I said, yes, they are. They were around in the 1960s. It's now 2020s. Of course they're getting on a bit. So are you. So am I. And what difference does it make? Nothing.
But listen, John, and everybody, I'm very happy doing what I do. I enjoy myself. I really have a great time, as I try to show you. And I advise everybody on here, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. And this is the wrap up now. The replay will be as quick as I can get it to you, and getting into the studio and getting everybody working at it, and it'll be good. The next show is on the 2nd of August. If you've got any requests, anything you want me to do, I keep on getting requests. It's lovely, and I do consider every one of them. And I love recording new songs, as you know. If you go on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button, very important, and make sure you hit the like, it's very important as well. The website, we've got issues with the website at the moment. I've been scammed by the people who own the domain. As with makehits.com and makehits.co.uk, we're offline at the moment. I haven't got any email. I'm using an emergency email, and it's quite, this is the second time this year it's happened to me, but it's happening to many people, and it's quite disgraceful. But enjoy the replay, and here we go for the end of the show.